It's time for an unpopular opinion. Counting calories does not equal health. Weight loss does not equal health. Listen in as I share my thoughts on the polarization and conflicting information between calories, hormones, nourishment, and health. Does your metabolism suck? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Do you want off the diet roller coaster? Do you wish there was a simple solution to get you healthier, smaller, and have more energy? Hey friends, I'm Jolene, a nutritional therapy practitioner, wife, furry guardian, and non-bendy yogi. Like you, I spent years chasing skinny instead of healthy, until I finally learned there's more to getting healthy than eat less and move more. Welcome to Holistic Health Made Simple, where I share all the tips, tricks, and science to set you free from the diet overwhelm and frustration with the ever-changing health rules. We go beyond the calorie and diet dogma to equip you with simple changes to real food, mindset, and lifestyle. If you are ready to learn to tailor your journey to your current health, implement simple solutions, and achieve undeniable results, then this is the podcast for you. Pop in those headphones, take a deep breath, and let's get healthy. Hey there. Let's dive into today's topic. Like you, I scroll through the internet and I see it and it's confusing. You've got people screaming, it's only about calories. It's all about calories. Then you've got the other side saying, no, it's nothing about calories. It's all about hormones. And then you've got other people screaming, no, it's all about fill in the blank. Today, I'm going to talk about my stance on this crazy, confusing, polarized take on health and weight loss. And trust me, I've heard it all, and I've fallen to prey for some of it until I had a better understanding of the body and how it actually works. That's when I started to get a whole lot clearer. So let's jump into calories first. This one is plain and simple. For weight loss. I didn't say fat loss. I said weight loss. You need to be in an energy deficit. You cannot eat more than you expend and expect to lose weight. Now, I want you to start thinking beyond weight loss to fat loss and muscle building and muscle retention. I know that you want that scale to move. I know you want it to show a certain number. But remember, it is just your relationship to gravity at the moment you step onto that scale. So it's not the end-all be-all metric. So in regards to the calories only matter camp, my answer is yes, calories do matter, but they are not the only thing that matters. A healthy weight means being at a weight that your body can sustain it without yo-yo dieting, meaning you're going up and down often. You cannot maintain that weight. And you are also metabolically healthy. What's happening in the inside matters a lot more than that number on the scale. And that's where the calorie counting group never elaborates on. Just as an example, if I stuck to between 800 and 1200 calories a day, and only ate Snicker bar and peanut butter sandwiches, I should end up losing a ton of weight and being healthy, right? If it's only about calories. We all know that's not what happens. Eventually the weight loss stalls out and my health will take a downturn because it's not getting in the nutrients. You know, that never really worked for me. I did try eating lots of grapefruit once. That didn't work either. So we can kind of grasp how that it's probably a little bit more than just calories. Now, I've also listened to the calories don't matter camp. Don't count calories. They don't matter. It's all about controlling your insulin, which is a hormone that actually regulates all the other hormones. It's considered a master hormone in your body. It also regulates your leptin and your ghrelin, which are your two hunger hormones. But they never really go into detail about that. I just happen to know this. But it's all about hormones being healthy and balanced. Okay. There's a piece they don't tell you as well. Their methods in getting you to control your insulin actually lead to an energy deficit in two ways, either by eating less energy, not necessarily less food though, or increasing your expenditure through moving or body recompositioning, because we know when we have more lean muscle mass, our energy expenditure goes up. Not a lot, but it definitely goes up. Also, there is some research that states making ketones in of itself increases expenditure. And that is your body making ketones will increase your metabolism, not taking them exogenously, your body actually making them. So now you might be wondering about the statement I said, eating less but not less foods. So the underlying message of the calories don't matter camp is also to change what you're eating to whole foods. And not just whole foods. We're also looking at, in often cases, things that help lower your insulin or don't spike your insulin. So they remove starches, sugars, things of that ilk that are known, that are simple carbohydrates that would spike your insulin levels. So you're not just switching over to fiber-filled vegetables. You're also removing things that spike your insulin, which all of those are low calorically when you start adding them up. So you're going to eat your protein, you're going to eat your vegetables, and some low glycemic fruits. That's what's left on the list, as well as some healthy fats. So that right there means you're probably going to take in less energy, but you're also taking in nutrients that helps heal the processes in your body to help increase expenditure. And it also helps our body with the two leptin and ghrelin hormones get better at signaling when we're actually hungry or when we're actually full, because it's got the nourishment. Sometimes we get hunger signals when we're not eating real whole foods because our body is craving nutrients, not necessarily energy or calories. So when we look at the camp that says don't count calories or calories don't matter, they're just approaching it from a different angle. It's not that they don't believe in the energy expenditure, is they just feel that there's better use of your brain power to manage what you're eating to get to that healthy weight and a healthy inside. There's one big issue I see here from the don't count calories side is that for some people, their bodies aren't working correctly. And without tracking their food, they can even still overeat healthy foods. Their signals aren't signaling properly. And a lot of people have an emotional eating component that this does not address. So you can still eat healthy foods and eat too much of them. That's where counting and tracking either macros or calories or nutrients is the only way for some to make sure they are not over-consuming. Some people don't feel full. Like it could take them years to get those signals working properly. So for this group, tracking is a must for weight loss. And even for some, it's a must for maintaining until they get those signaling hormones working properly. I know I really only tackled two camps, the one that says calories matter and the one that says calories don't matter, only hormones matter. Replace hormones with anything anyone says. It's basically the same thing, getting your body healthy to work properly. Okay? With that said, this is now where I combine everything back together in that puzzle, and hopefully it will make some sense to you. I've said it before, and it bears repeating. Most people who struggle with weight loss are overfed and undernourished. This is actually causing their body to feel hungrier more often, to get the basic building blocks it needs for health. The food we eat plays the biggest role in our health. Once you're in this overfed and undernourished state, and all you simply do is try to count calories and move more, without actually giving your body the nutrients it needs, it will seem like a never-ending cycle of losing and gaining weight. I understand this all too well. I've been there, I've lived it, I've been just as frustrated as you have. Diets, in the terms of follow this plan exactly, will work until it stops working because it is not addressing your body in the health it is in today. It's not giving it what it needs today to get healthier. That's what breaks the cycle, is focusing in on what your unique needs are today, not doing what you did 2 years ago. You need to figure out what your body needs supported today. We have to figure out what nutrition you need to support what is going on inside you today. And I'm gonna be blunt. Will it mean giving up some of your favorite foods? Probably. I'm not the nutritionist that's gonna tell you you can eat everything and get healthy. Will you eventually be able to eat it again? Sure, but not regularly like you do now, especially if it's affecting your health. And when I say this, it's not the same for everybody. Each one of us are reacting to foods differently. We're having symptoms, but not realizing it. We don't understand that these symptoms are tied directly to what we're feeding our body. Let's address some symptoms that you are having that you might not even know that they can be supported nutritionally before they actually become a full-blown disease state. Having excess weight around the middle, being tired all the time, crashing every afternoon, skin issues, digestive issues, bowel movement issues, trouble sleeping, mood swings, and brain fog. Let's not forget the minor blood pressure issues, blood sugar issues, thyroid issues. Many will actually say these are just signs of aging. I don't agree. I've seen too many people improve with adjustments to their nutritional intake and give extra support through food and lifestyle changes first. Then sometimes they add in some supplements when they are temporarily needed. I actually encourage most people to remove all supplements except those that are prescribed by their doctor. Too many people are taking things they don't need and are wasting money trying to out-supplement a poor diet. Or they're trying to micromanage symptoms with supplements while still eating things that are encouraging the symptoms. That's where taking a holistic view and a nutritional view on what's going on helps benefit you all. It saves money, it saves time, and it gets to the root cause of the issue. Dietary changes are very hard. Many of us need to remove certain foods for a period of time to help them get to a place where we're thriving again. Then we all can learn how to add those back in and see the amount our body will tolerate without causing symptoms again. I've listened to scientists, I've read all the studies when all those headlines come out, and oftentimes the conclusion is that the poison is in the dose. So holistically, when we talk about foods that offend a certain individual, that's often the case. It's the amount they're eating. A small amount weekly or monthly is fine. More than that, they have full-blown issues. I know I'm speaking really generally, but we're all individuals and we need to find our safe foods and the foods that make us not feel so good or are offending food. I don't like to classify any food as good or bad. However, on an individual level, there will be foods that aren't good for you right now, won't be good for you ever, in the case, of a full-blown allergy, and then some that are good now, but may not be later. I know you're thinking, then what the heck? It's all too hard. I'm just going to say screw it and not worry about it. Before you do that, I have a simple tip of where to start. Start by removing all ultra-processed foods. The science is stating that they are harming our health in the amount that most of us are eating them. Try to do more cooking at home. Batch it so that you have leftovers either for lunches or another dinner. Keep meals simple and tasty by simply choosing your protein, adding in your vegetable, and then using a healthy fat. Oh, and don't forget to season that meal. Season it with the flavors you enjoy. We often think of healthy foods as being bland boiled broccoli and chicken. They should actually be full of flavor. Herbs and spices all have great health benefits. See the show notes for a handy free guide on herbs and spices and their health benefits. If you struggle in the kitchen, look at some of the meal delivery kits that give you all the ingredients plus the recipes. Many places also have local meal prep deliveries that are fresh food as well. If you are low on time to prep veggies for dinner, stop by your market's salad bar and pick up cut up veggies. You don't have to get the salad. You can just get all the chopped up veggies for your dinner. Yes, it's a little more expensive that way, but your time is just as valuable, so balance that out for you. As always, start slow. Swap out a couple meals a week, then keep on increasing it as you go. Taking small steps is more achievable than trying to do everything at once. So, to wrap it all up, Yes, calories matter, but what those calories are made of and what they do in your unique body is more important. Your underlying health matters, and what those calories do to your health matter. Finally, the Don't Count Calories camp are relying on your body to heal to balance out its energy. Before you go look for that easy button, remember, long-lasting health and long-lasting weight loss is dependent on your body's inner workings all running properly by getting the proper nutrients it needs in the moment it is in. It can and will change as your life changes, so don't forget to adapt. On that note, friends, I'll see you next time. Bye! Thanks for listening in today. I hope you got some nuggets to take on your health journey. Remember, this podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes. No medical advice is being given. By listening to this podcast, you agree to the full disclaimer, which is linked in the show notes. If you found this podcast helpful, could you take 30 seconds and leave a review? Your feedback means the world to me, and it helps others discover my show. Once again, thank you for being part of my community. Until next time, have a blessed day.